Hey everybody on YouTube land, it's Music Therapy Laz here with our friend Roxy, and we're going to do some holiday cooking for you. Yes, guitars and grub, that's what I'm calling it. And I just decided to do this last minute because I've done this before. And what we're going to do is we're going to make some Bobby Flay's special recipe pumpkin pie. But before I do that, I always take out the seeds and I wash them. And I sprinkle a little, well, I put a little olive oil, I mix it with a little olive oil once I kind of dried them off a little bit. And then I put some garlic and salt on there, sometimes a little pepper, like garlic powder. Let me show you. I'm wearing my sweats. Yes, it's a holiday. So, you know, just your average garlic pepper, or garlic powder, or you can get like, garlic salt. But I add a little salt in that, and then I put it in a pan like this. This or this, cookie sheet, right? Just cook it on like 300 for about 8-9 minutes, maybe 10. It's another cookie kind of, it's a griddle kind of sheet. I'm going to use that too. And then what we also do is make a little of our own homemade cranberry sauce, right? So I got a 24-ounce bag and I froze half that bag and I put 12 ounces or 4 cups of cranberries in here, raised it to a boil with 1 cup of water, 1 cup of sugar. So you boil the sugar and the water together first, bring that to a boil, mix it until all the sugar's all done, right, Roxy? And then you add the cranberries, bring that to a boil, make sure all the cranberries pop. They have to pop and like crack open, right? And then you just turn it down, just let it simmer for a while. So Roxy, you want to taste it? It's getting close to done. Check that out. Oh yeah, and if you want to, just because it's the holidays, you can add a, nice little, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. You can maybe do a 1/2 teaspoon of like powdered cinnamon. You can do a whole teaspoon if you really want to. And then I put like a nice healthy pinch, or another 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. And just let it sit and simmer like this. Should we let Roxy taste it? She's our taste tester. Gotta blow it. It's hot. Come on, Roxy. Hey, don't go away. No, she wants to get all warm and cozy in here. No, it's not that time yet, Roxy. It's not sleepy time. Come on. Here, taste that. You like it? You want some more? Hey, where are you going? Come here. Come here. You're my taste tester. Come on. What do you think? A little more allspice? No? A little sour? Alright. Yummy. So anyway, that's going to be our cooking for today. And then we are going to be doing chicken. Let me pull that out. We're not doing turkey, I know. And I got a pumpkin pie yesterday because I was craving it so much, but anyway. That's what happens during the holidays, right? You buy all this tasty food. We're going to be popping this in the oven soon, so Ladania has already spiced it. We're doing this Peruvian style spiced. Check that out. Does that look awesome or what? Yeah. So we're going to pop that in the oven. It's not going to take more than an hour to really bake or broil or whatever you call it. We're doing it in this glass pan. And then we're going to have that with some mashed potatoes, gravy. I didn't even have time to buy sweet potatoes. I did not buy sweet potatoes this year, which is blasphemous. But I was working too much lately, and I just wanted to get all these jobs done for these people who wanted them done for the holidays, right? So I'm taking the pumpkin seeds out. I don't know if you can see that. Taking the pumpkin seeds out. And I'm just going to rinse them. Get all the goop, get all that pumpkin, kind of sticky pumpkin stuff off of there. And I lay them out. Once I get them washed up, I lay them out on some paper towels. So these are one of those sugar pumpkins. So you get these like special small like sugar pumpkins. They're made for making pumpkin pie. And the recipe, I'm not going to go into the recipe because it's kind of detailed. But just look it up on Google. Just Google Bobby Flay's pumpkin pie recipe. I think they did like some kind of a contest and he won with that. and it's got like a bourbon flavored, a bourbon infused whipped cream that you have to whip up yourself. You make with you know, whipping cream. You just have to whip it with your Devo whip. Whip it good. Speaking of Devo, I bought that album. I found an actual LP, the one with the hats. You know the one I'm talking about if you're into 80s rock and roll and music, which I am. I like all kinds of music. Roxy, you just went right into my pocket, didn't you? So, and then we're going to clean this out and then chop it up and then blend it and all that stuff. So look up Bobby Flay's bourbon whipped cream pumpkin pie recipe because it's awesome. It's worth the time. It's so good. It's really tasty. Anyway, that's it. That's all I'm going to do for you guys. Just a quick little video. Make your own cranberry sauce because it's super easy. 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of water, 4 cups of cranberries. You know, you can get either frozen or the raw, and then just bring the water and the sugar up to a boil first, and then once that's like all mix it, make sure that the sugar's melted. Add the cranberries, let that bring back up to a boil, let all the cranberries pop, and then maybe this light should be turned on because it's kind of throwing things off, right? Bring it back to a boil, and then once it's up to a boil, everything's popped. Then turn it down on simmer and just let it simmer for about like 10 minutes, like the length of this video here. Then we're gonna take these right here. Guess might as well show you how we do it. Might as well show you how we do it. So I make sure I get all these little pieces of orange pumpkin stuff out of here. Should I turn this down? I'm having to use the water here. I'm rinsing. Let me move this out of the way. We got all the stuff prepped. We're going to eat early, probably around 5 or 6. But Danny's actually working on one of her tests for her classes. Believe it or not, constant everyday thing. Study. I don't even use 1 pumpkin piece. And they're nice and fat, round pumpkin pieces too. I really like that. We got them on. We got all the orange goopy stuff off. You're not escaping, and you're not escaping either. No, sure. Gotta get every one of these little seeds. So it's got this weird slipperiness to it. And what I'll usually do is I'll just use like a paper towel and I'll just kind of go like that. Get some of the moisture off of it, right? Then I'll even lay it onto. This out of the way. Another one. And we probably use too many paper towels around this house. But we got plenty. We stocked up just in case people start getting crazy again. I always put all this kind of stuff into not down the disposal into the ocean, but right into our little handy little compost bucket. And we compost it. So there we go, just dry that off a little bit more, right? There you go. And you could not use the olive oil, but I kind of like the olive oil on there. I think it kind of helps the other stuff stick to it. Alright, so now what I'll do is I'll take a bowl. And I kind of got into cooking, believe it or not, from watching Iron Chef, but the original Japanese Iron Chef. If you've never seen that, just check that out from the 90s. Was it the 90s? No, okay, I'm talking, yeah, I think it was some late 90s, early 2000s. Iron Chef, man. Iron Chef Japan. Alright, this one's lost. It fell on the floor. Sorry. And I just add a little olive oil. Alright. Splash. And then Now you can lay it out on the tray and then, you know, put this on it, but I like to have it on it like all around. So I'm just gonna put quite a bit in here. Lots of salt too. And then I'm just gonna mix it around. And I'll actually taste it, which is kind of cuckoo, but yeah, it's pretty good. So this way we have it all around, right? Lay it out on the pan. I'm going to go ahead and turn the oven on to 300. I don't like to get it too hot. I want it so it cooks through so that the seeds are nice and crispy inside. But you want the seed to crack when you know, chew on it, right? And the whole point of doing this like seasoning is so that when you're eating them, you just pop the whole seed in your mouth, right? And then you just crack it in between your molars, and there you go. Sometimes it's using the agitate the pan method. Now you can just leave it like that, but I like to sprinkle a little extra on there. Like Daisy doesn't like it with the pepper, but I like with a little black pepper. This time I'm not going to do any black pepper. In the middle, right there like that. We got a little bit more. You know, we could have probably fit all of that onto this one pan here. Right? Maybe we should do that we can get it all done in one. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do it all in one. I'll use that pan for some cookies or something later. This one. I don't like to make too many cookies because I'm eating all the cookies all night long, right? Spread it out a little bit and then give it a little agitated a little bit like that so it kind of they fall off of each other, right? Close enough. I just agitated some onto the floor. Yeah, it's close enough. Good enough. Good enough for holiday cookie. Stick it there in the middle of the rack, and there you go. What's up? That's it. So I'm not going to show you guys the pumpkin pie making because that's just way too involved. But maybe I'll show a picture on Instagram when it's all done, right? Might do that. So Roxy, come out of here. Where are you, Rox? There she is. What are you doing all upside down there under my sweater? Guitars and Grub with Roxy. Episode 1. See you guys around. Oh yeah, and don't forget. Dang it. Almost forgot. So I hit my 300 subscriber goal for Thanksgiving, which is awesome. Last year I had a goal to hit 200 for Christmas, and was it 200 for Christmas? I think it was either for 100 for Christmas or 2. I think it was 200 for Christmas. And it took me this long to get to 300, which is crazy, right? But I haven't been doing a lot of videos. So, or was it? I can't recall. I'll have to look back. But in either case, really, blown away and excited about more subscribers to the channel. I'm definitely going to get more music put out there. I've been saying this for a long time, I know, but the studio room is going to be put together for Saturday's 300 subscriber celebration live stream with Roxy over here. We're going to be giving away some pedals. We got some 3 Behringer pedals, which are all really fantastic Behringer pedals. And I'll probably be giving away some other stuff as well. I've got some extra guitar straps and strings and stuff, gauges I don't use anymore that are in perfectly good condition, brand new packages, right, Roxy? Yeah. And yeah, it'll be fun. So the whole point is to have fun. 300, what does it matter, right? I wish I was over 1,000 and wish I was 10,000 and 100,000 and all that, but we'll get there eventually. But 300 is cool because it's fun to have like a goal to reach, and if you reach a goal at a time you set, that's especially exciting. Have to give a shout out to Metalhead Hippie. Roxy, I'm talking here. You have something to say? What do you want to say? Okay, alright. Yeah, I won't forget about you. Okay, I won't forget about your friends, Ben Coombs and Amanda Coombs. Yes, our hearts are healing from that. Anyway, she went to mommy now. But yeah, shout out to Metalhead Hippie who helped me push it over the top on his show on Tuesday night. I think that's when we went past 300. And that guy's doing a cool thing, man. He's getting a lot of people's music out there that normally don't get exposure. There's some pros in there too, but there's some, people that just jam in their room, right? And I have some fun song ideas that I'm going to do. I was really planning to put an EP or like a LP worth of records together, of music together, like a record style thing, It'll eventually happen, but yeah, I'm hoping to do that by like when NAMM would have been this year. I'm trying to do something fun for what NAMM would have been like. So even though there might not be NAMM, there might be like kind of pseudo NAMM, right? So anyway, catch me on Saturday for a live stream, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in California, and we hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving Day today. I like I was saying about Ben and Amanda Coombs. Amanda was my second subscriber. In other words, outside of my wife, she was the first outside in the world subscriber to my channel, which is, I'll never forget. And then her involvement with the Johnny Bean show, his Johnny Bean TV channel, that guy too. And of course, Henning Pauly, who got me kind of into this whole thing by giving me gas. If you don't know what gas is, it's gear acquisition syndrome. If you look at my room, you'll know what I'm talking about. I already bought some more stuff, you can't not get some of these awesome deals that are out there. So, by the way, somebody out there who won one of my, I think it's Chaos Theory or something Chaos. There were 2 Chaos people that won something, but one of the guys that won by reading my description in one of my videos, he asked if he could have my trio pedal. And I'm not going to give it to him because it's a $150 pedal. But I might give it to him at a super discount, like 40-50 bucks or something like that. So if you're up for that, dude, you see this video, that pedal's yours at a discount, or you can choose one of the other Behringer pedals. There'll be other giveaways too, because I bought the Trio Plus. So I've been wanting the Trio Plus because it has a built-in looper, and it has metal, and it has Latin, and it has some other stuff that I really want when it comes to the rhythm and percussion and all that. So I'll do a demo on that when that one pops out. Oh yeah, and then demos are going to be more and more coming in the future because I'll have the studio properly set up for that. I got a real computer in there and all that, so I'm really excited about that. So catch me Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific Time here at the Music Therapy Laz channel with Roxy. 300 subscription celebration, and giveaway. Rock on until next time, you guys. Don't forget, secret to tone is in your mind, but the feel comes from your heart. Put them together with your fingers and rock on. Laters.